Hello everybody and welcome to Classic Hot Rod TV on this, the last racing day of the season for 2017 on a beautiful late autumn afternoon here at Hednesford Hills Raceway. It's bonfire night, November the 5th. This meeting, they want to contest not only many points championships but also the Best in Britain title, and well, it should be a spectacular afternoon's racing into the evening under the spectacular floodlights, and then we'll have a marvellous fireworks display to end proceedings here. So we fully expect a very good crowd here this afternoon at Hednesford Hills. So what we will do, we haven't done it for a while, but we'll take a look around the pits and do our pit walk. The first car that we can see is that of number 555 Gavin Tabor. A very committed driver this year is Gavin been, and indeed has taken 3 visits to Scotland and has been an integral new addition to the class. Over here we've got Dave Owen, driver of car 88, and very quickly, Dave, you seem to have enjoyed a degree of popular notoriety by steadfastly refusing to smarten the car up, and in actual fact it's something that many of the fans have appreciated, almost perversely.
It's just a fast banger.
It's a fast banger, but it is a fast banger though, isn't it? I mean, you've done very well here at Hednesford this year and the few occasions you've been out. Well, I certainly haven't forgotten the fast ray around your local track.
Well, you know, we always have a go.
Well, we'll see how you get on today. Well, good luck though.
Cheers, Rob.
Thank you. And Darren, who was just talking momentarily to his brother just a second or two ago, he's just coming over to his car now. Darren, very quickly, is yours a fast banger, or are you a little bit smarter?
No, this is a bit smarter.
It's a bit smarter. Did you enjoy Cowdenbeath last weekend?
I had a fantastic weekend.
Yeah. Certainly not just about the racing, is it, with the community?
My son showed me up and he was particularly quicker than what I was.
Oh, you're really enjoying that side of things this year now, aren't you?
You haven't seen a lot of me this year.
No, it's quite all right.
Time into James.
It's marvellous, yeah. I'm so pleased you're here today, of course, and we can never discount the chance that you could be a winner still.
I would be honest with you, I don't think it's gone tired. The engine's tired.
Right.
We just emptied the catch tank, it was full to the top of oil.
Right,
so
okay.
It's tired, it's due for a refresh, like.
Well,
so
nevertheless, we will wish you all the very best, and hopefully you enjoy a good day. Thanks very much, Darren. So we'll walk down pit lane a little bit more, and over to the far side, where we also have an awful lot of classic hot rods here today. You know, normally we're expecting a meeting and we're very pleased with cars in the teens up to the early 20s even, but today we've got 30 cars. You know, this is record-breaking stuff now that we're getting into with the classics, encouraging their attendance and you know, really making sure that the drivers get the feedback they deserve for all the hard work that they put in. And one of those travellers here today is the man who won the Irish Grand Prix just last weekend. Clive, very quickly if we may, I just want to say thank you very much for attending today's meeting, showing some superb commitment to the formula this year. I can see that you've got the Irish Grand Prix sticker on the roof of the car. Congratulations for winning last weekend. Yeah. It was a really storming race with you and Thomas Dilley and of course Kenny Purdy, and of course I think that you can't be discounted for today's race either. There's a lot of traffic indeed, but we will wish you all the very best of luck, and thank you very much for coming. Thank you. And right next to Clive we do indeed have Thomas Dilley's car. Thomas just getting ready for the first heat of the afternoon. He's just getting in the car right now. And again, Thomas, you've proven to be very fast this year in the Charger. Thank you very much indeed for coming and supporting the Formula again right the way through the season. What do you think of your chances for today?
I have the same chance as anybody else. I don't know what's good or bad. But
you'll certainly have a race of two contrasting fortunes, I would imagine, with the way you're gridded on the grid today.
Yeah, I ended up travelling the whole way from Northern Ireland and ended up side by side with Clive on the grid.
It's ironic, yeah.
Clive's no different from anybody else. So.
Yeah, well, the two of you certainly race very fair and hard and fast together, so it'll be a good spectacle for the fans.
It'll be a good race.
All right, well, all the very best, and thank you very much for coming. Okay. Thank you. Right, so moving on from our fast Ulster boys, we move down pit lane to our lone Welshman. And that is, of course, Aberystwyth's number 57, Mike Oliver. Now, I don't know whether Mike is immediately around or not, but we will have a look at his car, which is known as the Zoom Beam. And why is that? Begins with the letter Z, as does his engine. Mike is the first driver to be competing in classic hot rods with a blacktop Z-Tech engine. It's not just what it is, it's how it goes, and the fact is we've got a car out on track with an engine at the fraction of the cost of many of the others, and it will be very interesting to see how Mike performs in this all-orange car this afternoon. One of the two things that we will feature in the cockpit, if we could just move our way around to have a look, is the fact that he does have the Mark 1 steering wheel in there. Or forgive me, no, Mark 2 it actually is. And just look at the size of the gear stick. Now, if only Mike was around just to explain that a little bit more. I think it's to make sure he has the downforce on the gears as he does take place. In fact, I think I can see Mike here. And if you wouldn't mind, Mike, just tell us a little bit about the car, the reason why you decided to go Z-Tech, and of course a little bit about the cockpit and the size of the gear stick and the things like that.
Yeah, I don't know where to begin really. I just like the idea of the Z-Tech, something different.
Yes.
As you say, it was introduced. Obviously a lot of people didn't like it. Myself and Shane liked it, so we kept at it, we got it. So let's try it.
Let's try it, and of course it's a fact is that it's another one out on track, and I think the message that you're bringing across is that for anybody who's interested in joining the formula, that such a leap in fortune or in cost perhaps isn't as great as perhaps it might have once was.
Oh yeah, it's a massive saving.
Yes.
Absolute massive saving. You can literally, what can you say, yeah they do cost money, but it's like £1,500
Yeah, it's
for an engine, but yeah,
it's a huge contrast, isn't it?
Yeah, we see if it's competitive today.
Well, I wish you all the very best, and it'll be an experience just to bed the car in and see how we go. It'll be a progression from here on in, won't it?
Oh yeah, we'll do. We got all winter now to get it sorted. And
oh, well, I wish you all the very best, and thank you for coming today.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.
So we'll move down through some of the cars as we get ready for racing, two of which we've just seen is the Southern Irish car of 175, Andy O'Donnell, and Podge McQuaid, of course, driver of car number 10. Both of those are just within points of winning the Irish points series, so it'll be very interesting if they do get some more points today in order for one of them to clinch the silver stripes with the green border. And Hughie Weaver is here, of course, in car number 210, a driver who supported the Classic Hot Rod meeting at Cowdenbeath just last weekend, having travelled all the way up from Hailsham in Sussex on the south coast, and that just proved what tremendous commitment he had. Well, moving on again, down in the late afternoon sunshine here at Hednesford, and Oxfordshire's number 153, Sammy Mitchell, is here. Oh, Sammy, you're looking very much the professional now, I must admit. But tell me a little bit about the car, because I understand that you do have a new engine.
Yeah, Burt's Motorsport built me a new engine.
Right.
I don't know much about it, to be honest.
Other than it's totally legal.
And it's totally legal, absolutely. He knows the rules.
Yes.
Yeah, we just got to see how we go.
How did you go out in practice before? How did you feel the car went?
Yeah, it was flying, but no grip. Ascendi, so now I've got a more powerful engine.
Yes.
The car's completely different. So.
Well, there'll be another learning curve.
Another learning curve,
yes.
Yeah.
And it's certainly going to be a busy grid out there today.
Well, let's just hope we all come home.
Indeed.
And hope that the old boy up there keeps an eye on it.
Absolutely. I wish you all the very best, and thank you for coming today.
Cheers,
okay. So we'll move past from Sammy and Charlie Shembury's car number 121, and I don't know whether I could interrupt for a moment because it might be very rude, and I apologise, but Charlie, I understand that is this perhaps the swan song for the Mark 1 after so many years of racing?
Oh, no.
You're going to...
No. Lots of people have already asked me whether the Mark 1 is going.
Right.
Mark 1 is saying where it is.
Ah.
It's going nowhere.
But it's the Anglia that has caused an awful lot of interest in the way that you've built it this year, put it together actually quite rapidly.
Yeah.
Showing again fantastic commitment.
Just coming together.
Yes. But a lot of people are interested as to how it will look when it's out on track. Will it be of the same colour scheme, or are you doing? That's the surprise.
That's the surprise.
Well, you will keep us all in bated breath, but I hope that you enjoy today's racing. Any thoughts about the grid? Because I noticed that you have been drawn for the first row in heat number 1.
Well, we'll just have to take it as it goes.
Indeed.
But hopefully,
Fingers crossed for you. Right. Well, good luck, and thank you for coming today. So, a number of the drivers coming out on track, and there is Tim Foxlow there giving us a wave, and we will move on, and we can see that Kenny Purdy is getting ready. Have a little look at Kenny there he is, big thumbs up, thank you, and there's Lee Wood. A very, very busy pit. Andy Stewart. Quite an atmosphere that we have here this afternoon. Bright, brilliant late autumn sunshine, and the car's getting ready to get out on the track. So we will make our way back to our starting position to film this first race. There we are.